Live from WFSB, Connecticut's #1 local news, this is Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 7.
It is 7 o'clock on your Friday morning, and we start you off with some breaking news from overnight. The manhunt is over for the suspect who police in Naugatuck shot at earlier this week. You're taking a look at exclusive Eyewitness News video of 24-year-old Rosnovsky Mikado turning himself in overnight. Also new this morning, investigators just released body cam footage of the incident. Take a look.
Don't do it! Don't do it!
Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Caitlin Nuclo has a closer look.
Monday night at about 8 o'clock, Naugatuck police pulled over this man, 24-year-old Rosnovsky Mikado of Waterbury, on the Route 8 on-ramp at Maple Street. 2 officers responded to that traffic stop. Body camera footage shows Officer Zank asking for his license, and then he returned to his car to look up his name. The other officer, Sergeant Quijos, drives in front of Mikado's car so he can't get away. But then the suspect decides to take off, and as he starts, you can hear the officer tell him not to.
Don't do it!
But he continues, driving toward Sergeant Quijos, hitting the patrol car. Here's a look from the sergeant's body camera. It appears he's knocked to the ground, and that's when he fires his weapon at the suspect's car. We're told an officer was hurt and treated at the hospital and released, but it's not clear if the suspect was hurt.
Caitlin Nuclo, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Well, making headlines is this. It's a frost advisory in effect for northern Litchfield County, the first of the season, as we are expecting those temperatures to drop tonight in northern Connecticut into the mid to upper 30s. There is likely to be some scattered frost in the normally colder sections of the state. So this goes into effect at midnight tonight through 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Keep that in mind. Bring in those plants in northern Connecticut if you want to protect them. All right, a couple of sprinkles in parts of New London County. Not a big deal. Those are, believe it or not, the remnants of Sally, which is moving to our south and east. And as we move through the day today, we'll mix it up with some cloud coverage. But by later on this afternoon, we'll start a clearing trend. And then tonight will be completely clear and downright chilly. Daytime highs today only make it into the mid 60s. More of the same for the shoreline, maybe mid to upper 60s for the shoreline, with a mixture of clouds and sunshine as we move through the day today. Here are the current temperatures. As you walk out the door, you'll notice they're milder than normal. 52, the typical overnight low. We're at mid to upper 50s in inland Connecticut, 61 for New Haven and in Bridgeport. So the dew points are fairly comfortable in the upper 40s and low 50s, and they should remain fairly comfortable as we move through the day today on a northeasterly breeze. As we take a look at Hartford, you can see the sun was up at just about 6:33, I think, this morning. And Storrs, we are looking at some partly to mostly cloudy skies in Storrs. Not a bad looking ICAM shot. Good visibility in New Haven this morning. There it is, the remnants of Sally making their way away from Connecticut. Oh, that beneficial rain. Boy, we could have used some of that, but we're not getting it. There's a cold front up to the north and west, just up over Litchfield County. And that is the steering mechanism to guide this out to sea. So that is a bit unfortunate. FutureCast tomorrow's weather today shows a good amount of cloud coverage this morning, but we are expecting partly to mostly sunny skies by later on this afternoon. And then tonight things get chilly as the wind diminishes. It's going to be a beautiful weekend, but it's going to feel like mid-October as opposed to mid-September. Let's run the clock down through Saturday. You'll notice mostly clear skies, so mostly sunny tomorrow. All right, daytime highs today climb into the low to mid 60s. Clearing, breezy, and cooler. The sun was up 6:34, excuse me. Sun sets at 6:54. And we'll take a look at your 7-day forecast. Notice the overnight lows. 39, this is for Bradley. 36, Saturday night into Sunday. Sunday night into Monday, 36. Daytime highs only in the low to mid 60s. And then we're talking about autumn arriving at 9:31 with temperatures starting to moderate a bit. Wednesday and Thursday, temperatures will be in the upper 70s. That's a quick check of your early warning forecast. I'm meteorologist Scott Haney, hoping you have a great weekend. Nicole, back to you.
All right, thanks, Scott. We have the latest now on the coronavirus here in Connecticut. State leaders are warning of an uptick in coronavirus cases here in our state, saying that it could have an impact on Connecticut's reopening plans. Now, the latest numbers show more than 200 more people tested positive for COVID-19, giving us a positivity rate of 1.6%. We also learned that 1 more person has died and 5 more people are in the hospital this morning. Now, the slow but steady increase in the number of confirmed cases is concerning Governor Ned Lamont. Connecticut's infection rate has been above 1% for more than a week now. It may be low compared to other parts of the country, but it's a notable change for our state.
75 in the hospital. We haven't had 75 in the hospital since early July.
The uptick also has local restaurants worried as they may have to wait even longer for phase 3 of the state's reopening plan. That next phase would allow bars to reopen and loosen the indoor capacity restrictions on restaurants, which is a big concern as we head into the winter months.
I know that everyone's worried that once the weather gets cooler, that there might be a higher risk of, the virus spreading.
The governor says that he plans on meeting with the Department of Health to try and figure out how to proceed. All schools in Litchfield are closed for in-person learning today. This after the district says several students from several schools attended an event last weekend and were exposed to the coronavirus. All students will be doing remote learning today while the schools are deep cleaned. Parents can expect to hear an update over the weekend regarding whether schools will reopen next week. And overnight, a change to the state's travel advisory took effect. So anyone coming into Connecticut from states with high infection rates may now skip the 2-week quarantine if they get a COVID-19 test within 3 days of arriving and it comes back negative. And the new fines on masks and large gatherings will also take effect next week. Meantime, communities are still trying to figure out how to exactly enforce them. People who refuse to wear a mask could be forced to pay $100. There's a $500 fine for planning large events, and you'll have to pay $250 if you attend one of those large events. However, some local officials say they don't think the fines will really make a difference.
If they're not wearing the mask, it's either they're deciding to be nonconformist, they don't believe in it. I don't think the fine is going to change their mind.
Governor Lamont says the fines allow enforcement of public health orders without the need for arrests. Thank you so much for tuning in to Eyewitness News on this Friday morning. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime right here on the Channel 3 app. Have a great day, everyone, and have a good weekend.